At 42, I thought my morning drink was harmless, until my blood test came back, and it showed cholesterol creeping up. What I was drinking every morning was doing silent damage. Don't make the same mistake. Today, I'll tell you what to stop drinking, and why it matters more after 40. Do you know that just one sugary drink a day can raise your chances of low, good cholesterol by nearly 100%? Do you know that higher intake of sugar-sweetened beverages is strongly linked to higher LDL, bad cholesterol, and triglycerides? Do you know that even moderate to heavy alcohol intake can push total cholesterol up, especially as we age? When I turned 40, I was feeling pretty good. I had my regular habits: morning coffee with a splash of sugar, the occasional soda, and sometimes a post-dinner drink. Nothing extreme. But year after year, my cholesterol numbers crept upward. The test would say, borderline high LDL, low HDL. I asked my doctor, why is this happening? He looked at my food and drink logs and said gently, it's what you're drinking every day. Here's the truth. After 40, your body becomes more sensitive to what you consume, especially sugary or alcoholic drinks. Things that once had a negligible effect now start making a difference. Let's break down how and why, backed by real research. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition looked at over 29,000 people. It found that people consuming more than one 12-ounce sugary drink per day had increased levels of LDL, or bad cholesterol, triglycerides, and other unhealthy lipids. Another long-term cohort study, Framingham Offspring Study plus Women's Health Study, found that sugar-sweetened beverage consumption was positively associated with LDL, ApoB, non-HDL cholesterol, and negatively with HDL levels. According to a study from the American Heart Association, drinking more than 12 ounces of sugary drinks daily was associated with a 53% higher incidence of high triglycerides and 98% higher incidence of low HDL cholesterol compared to very low intake. Alcohol has a more complex effect. Some light to moderate drinking can raise HDL, good cholesterol, but heavier or prolonged drinking tends to raise total cholesterol, LDL, and triglycerides. A recent longitudinal study in Japan, 2025, looked at people over 10 years. They found that when people quit alcohol, their HDL levels decreased and LDL levels increased, suggesting alcohol's effect on cholesterol is dose-dependent and that your lipid profile can shift as habits change. Still, this doesn't justify heavy drinking. The risks, liver disease, heart disease, cancer, outweigh any small HDL gains. So, what was I drinking that was hurting me? My usual healthy fruit juice with added sugar, fizzy drinks now and then, and my evening glass of wine or beer. Each of those seemed small, but over time they added up. After changing my habits, switching to water, unsweetened herbal teas, and reducing alcohol to rare occasions, my next test showed my LDL dropped and my HDL improved. Here's the bottom line. After 40, your system tolerates less overflow. What you drink becomes just as important as what you eat. Replace sugary drinks, sodas, sweetened fruit juices, with water, sparkling water, or unsweetened tea. So if you're over 40, I want you to ask yourself, what's in the glass you reach for every day? One sip may feel innocent, but over time, it can erode your heart health quietly. Stop drinking the things that raise your cholesterol. Start drinking what restores your health.